she is shown da, Premada is not here. Ich habe eure Hausaufgaben schon geschickt. Nach der Korrektur. Is that okay? Have you received it?
Your correction is okay, but my performance was not okay for me. So a bit.
Don't be in a rush to complete it. That's why I keep telling you, bitte nehmt euch Zeit. In that eagerness to finish it.
No. See, completing some 20 sentences is not a big work for 2 days. So
yeah, that eagerness is the thing that causes the problems. I can finish it, yes, but refer to it for the moment. Your declension tables or whatever reference is there, go through it langsam. Make sure you double check. Da gibt es Probleme. It's that rush and that eagerness. Das kann ich. Don't be hesitant to refer to the tables or whatever you have learned earlier. Get that confidence going that yes, now it is faultless, absolutely fehlerfrei. Dann können wir dann uns auch ein bisschen beschleunigen. We can also speed up a bit then. So don't panic on that score. Do refer to your earlier tables you have done in your B1, R2. It's the basics that count. Ja, das Fundament, die Grundlagen, die sind sehr, sehr wichtig. The word order, the direct object, indirect object, Präpositionen, präpositionaler Gebrauch, die sind sehr, sehr wichtig. So make sure you got that correct. Basic, small things. Because even now, I see a fair amount of English creeping in when you form sentences. That is something that one has to resist, the temptation. Diese Inklination, diese Neigung zum Englischen, die müssen wir irgendwie vermeiden. That we have to avoid the tendency towards English. So try that auf Deutsch denken part. Keep trying. Ich denke auf Deutsch. Also ich mache alles auf,
I will not. Yeah.
And sir, I have this problem, sir. Like before forming a sentence, I just think it of what to write in English, and later, but sometimes I used to change that, but still again I enter into that. So
that will be, you avoid that totally. Just think in German with the German rules. For example, Vasu here, he has started that now. And a couple of sentences he gave in his homework really surprised me. Because that meant that he has switched over to the German for sentence formation.
Okay, so what we think also, we have to think in German.
Yes, just think of it this way. I form a sentence.
Okay.
Ich kaufe einen Tisch. Don't look at I buy a table. The moment you say a table, then you are lost again. Ich kaufe einen Tisch, matter is closed. Aber auf Deutsch, Tisch ist maskulin. Da brauchen wir einen Tisch. So there you deliberately form the sentence in German. Think in German. Ich kaufe Tisch, maskulin, einen. Don't even say a table.
Okay. Yes,
right? As a simple example. And then you have a Nebensatz. Ich weiß, dass ich don't touch the verb. Ich weiß, dass ich morgen oder bis morgen viele Hausaufgaben machen muss. Put that in the end. Dass ich muss viele Hausaufgaben machen. No. That is English. That I must. That I have till tomorrow to do, to finish, to wrap up. Nothing will work because that verb has to go to the end.
And yeah. Yes, sir.
The moment you think in English of such places, your verb will creep into the sentence. Let it creep in if it comes. After that, you read the sentence. Das, for example. Das ist ein Nebensatz. Also, wo ist mein Verb hier? Oh mein Gott, das ist hier in der Mitte, das ist nicht am Ende. Cut it from there, remove it from there, delete it. Cut it and paste it at the end. Check that it matches the subject. Ich should have a habe, not haben. If there's wir, it should be haben. Make sure that verb correlation, that combination matches. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Take your time. Don't rush the homework.
Yes,
So some sentences they look very simple, but this is the trick there. There has to be a very quick shift from English to German. Total shift.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Also hier brauchen wir ein bisschen mehr Übung. Wenn wir das beherrschen können, Sie haben put the können at the end. Wenn wir das beherrschen können, haben wir dann auch gut Deutsch gelernt. Auch wenn wir dann so schnell sprechen, wie ich jetzt hier mache, werden wir keine Probleme mit der Satzkonstruktion in der Zukunft haben. Present plus Infinitiv.
Okay, sir.
Right? It's a total switch on, switch off. So, jetzt, Monika ist auch hier. Ich glaube, wir sind alle wieder da zusammen. Okay. Und Recording habe ich ja damit angefangen. Screen Sharing mache ich. Und können wir mit der Arbeit losgehen. Ich hoffe, mein Internet bleibt. Strom ist da. Alles in Ordnung. Und ja. Ist es okay mit meinem Bildschirm hier? Könnt ihr meinen Bildschirm sehen alle?
Ja,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Kann sehen.
So,
Das ist klar. Ich kann sehen.
ich kann ihn sehen. Also Rose ist auch hier gerade angekommen. Kleinen Moment. Ich lasse sie reinkommen. Ja, gut, da ist sie. So. 9 sind da. Okay. Diese Übung haben wir dann auch gemacht. Adjektivdeklaration haben wir gemacht. Und mit der Adjektivdeklaration kommen auch dieser Grad der Steigerungen, the degree of comparisons, positiv, komparativ und superlativ. Und das, ich glaube, haben wir auch diskutiert. Wie bilden wir diese Grad der Komparativ im Deutschen? How do you form this comparative degree in German?
Mit als.
Nee, auf die Adjective first. Auf die Adjective.
Adjective.
Mit ER, ne?
ER.
Ja, mit ER. Schnell,
ER.
schneller. Schön,
Wichtig,
schöner.
Ja, wichtig, wichtiger.
Ja, also mit
Ja.
ER. Und
Ja.
danach kommt auch die Deklination. Wichtiger ist der Komparativ. Das ist die Komparativendung. Dann kommt die Deklinationsendung auch. Ja, for example, also das geht jetzt weg. Und if we take a sentence here, which one shall I take? Also ich habe keinen. So let's take a simple one with yesterday's thing. Okay? Gandhi Park is then Schöner Park. What is this ER here?
Adjective. Declination.
Declination, the ending. This is the ending, correct? Ein schöner. Okay. Let's take another name. What is this? Schönerer?
Declination plus comparative.
Which is which?
Second year is comparative. First one is declination.
No, the second one is declination.
Okay.
Declination should come at the end. Okay.
This is the comparative, ER. This is the ending. Schöner is the comparative form. Let me separate.
Und declination.
Let me separate this here also. So the declension is the ER and Schönerer Park. And when I put it here, let's say, what else do we have here? Gandhi, Nehru. I've run out of people here.
Sastri Park.
Let's take something else.
Tagore.
What can I put out?
Yes.
I'm shown as
Shown 10. Shown 10.
Correct. Why?
The best.
Superlative.
I'm the best.
No.
On them.
Yeah. So then you have to use Schöns then. Oder man kann auch sagen,
Tagore Park is the best park.
once again. Once again.
Tagore Park is the
Huh? Article for park.
Their park. So
Ah,
best.
ER. It tells you it's a masculine noun. Masculine noun. With neuter it is ES, with feminine it is E. Also ein schöner bedeutet Park is masculine. So, there. Why did I use a definite article? Why can't I say ein beste? Come on, people. Give me a answer.
Number the superlative comes with the definite article.
Why?
Was muss sein muss.
Nein. Sowas funktioniert Grammar nicht. Superlative is comparing something which is, well, in terms of numbers, is more than 2 people. Correct?
Yeah.
So the moment there is more than 2 that you are comparing, you have come to that realm of the definite. So superlative always is used with the definite.
Sir, bitte wiederholen.
Yeah, your superlative is comparing minimum 3 items or 3 things. Right? Like, let's say, for example, Geet is old, Vasu is older, I am the oldest. I can't say I am oldest. The oldest, definitely, not the oldest. Because it's 3 here that are being compared. 3 people here. Whereas when you compare two things, then it is a good book, a better book. But you can't say a best book. It is the best book. Because now you mentioned the word book twice. The third time it becomes definite. When you're comparing two things, never ever use superlative. Superlative involves more than two objects or whatever in comparison.
So when we are comparing two things, so we have to use a article, indefinite.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
A good book, a better book. But you can't have this book is good. This is the best. No. Good, better.
So this is the better book is wrong.
No, the better will work. You can use definite or indefinite in the comparative. But superlative is always
the. Okay.
Yeah. Right, so that is the reason that we use the definite here and not ein bester Park. So ein bester is false. If you want to use ein, then you have to say ein, einer der besten Parks. One of the best parks. Even there, the definite is still there. Einer der besten.
Sir.
Yeah.
सर सेकंड सेंटेंस में सर आल्स क्यों यूज नहीं किया? नेहरू पार्क इज ein schöner पार्क आल्स कंपैरेटिव है ना सर?
We are not comparing with anything, with any particular thing.
I have not compared the two. I'm just giving you statements. Genau Rasu. That's a richtig Rasu. I'm only giving you statements. I'm not performed the comparison as yet. If I perform the comparison, then it will become
Als. Yeah, we need to have.
You tell me the sentences, please. Near park?
Near Park ist ein schöner Park als
Nein.
Tagore Park.
Yeah?
Als schöner als Tagore Gandhi Park.
Okay?
Yeah, sir.
सर सेकंड सेंटेंस का मीनिंग क्या है?
Moment. Then now you have to Germanize the sentence. Now we have Germanized it. Now you understand what I mean of Deutsch denken?
Yeah, sir.
Nehru Park is more beautiful than Gandhi Park. English. Now Germanize it. Der Nehru Park is schöner als der
Gandhi Park.
But als also comes as no, sir.
Yeah.
Nehru Park is as beautiful as.
No. Then I can't use schöner.
Okay, sir.
सर सेकंड सेंटेंस का मीनिंग क्या है? नेहरू पार्क इज ein schönerer park.
It's a more beautiful park.
More beautiful. Okay.
And then now you have to take something else. What else can we take here?
Yeah, sir. Zoe. Okay, sir.
It's as beautiful as.
Yes. When you take the so und wie zusammen, what is in the middle?
Adjective.
Which in what form?
Nominative.
Positive.
Positive. Don't ever use a comparative with So wie.
Okay, sir.
With so wie, das ist immer positiv. Always.
Yes.
If you use a ER, then you use a als, especially when you're both the elements in the sentence, I mean the elements that are being compared in the same sentence. Here I'm not comparing anything. I'm just giving you a statement. It's a simple statement. I'm not comparing. Gandhi Park is a beautiful park. Nehru Park is a more beautiful park. And Tagore Park is the most beautiful. Hey, what is this best? None of you noticed it. Even I didn't notice it. So, der schönste Park.
Sir, why not here comes eine so eine schöne wie der eine Gandhi Park?
Whoa. In welchem Satz?
In their Sardar Patel Park is so schön wie der Gandhi Park. Warum not come eine?
Why should it be ein Gandhi Park? It's a definite here. No? It's a definite thing. Yeah, it's a definite thing here.
Okay, definite.
So it can't be ein Gandhi Park. That means there are many Gandhi Parks. So which one am I comparing it with?
Okay.
Gandhi Park in Mumbai, Gandhi Park in Hyderabad, Gandhi Park in Berlin.
Yeah. Okay.
So genau so wie is also the same as so wie, sir.
Yeah. Genau is a Steigerungsform. Genau is used as an adverb, exactly as.
Yeah. As.
Okay, sir.
So remember this format. When there is nothing following this part is called a predicate. So this is a predicative usage of the superlative. So in a predicative usage, we use the form. If the usage comes in this manner, where der schönste is followed by a noun, then it is qualifying a noun. That means it is a characteristic to the noun. It is an attribute to that noun. It is showing the feature, the characteristic, the quality of a noun. In the attributive usage, we use the ending depending on the noun, the case, the number. This is nominative, masculine, singular, definite article, superlative, so there. And then the ST will have the ending E. If I want to change this, then it becomes Ich besuche den Park, den schönsten Park. So this ending here will depend on the verb, also das hängt von dem Nomen ab, von dem Verb ab, Entschuldigung, von dem Verb ab und auch von dem Kasus ab. Besuchen kommt mit dem Akkusativobjekt. Park ist maskulin, also den Park. Natürlich den Park Akkusativ, Superlativ ist schönst plus en, also den schönsten Park. Du kannst sagen, ich besuche am schönsten Park. Das ist falsch. Am schönsten Park kommt also nicht als Objekt vor. It remains as part of the predicative. So don't make this mistake. Ich besuche am schönsten Park. Nein. Fragen? Habt ihr noch Fragen?
Nein.
Keiner? Dann ist es gut. So. Ergänzen Sie, ja?
Nein, sir, keine Frage.
Keine Fragen. No. Schön.
So can you show that page, sir, so that I'll take up screenshots? The Word document. Yeah. Danke, sir. Gemacht, sir.
Okay?
Yeah, sir.
This is basic stuff, yeah. I'm doing the art side. Come on.
Yeah.
Warum braucht ihr das? Don't be uncertain about things. Okay, so Komparativ brauchen wir die Adjektivformen im Komparativ. Und hier müssen wir die Adjektive selber herausfinden. Also welche Haltestelle ist von hier aus näher? U-Bahn oder S-Bahn? U oder S-Bahn? Das ist auch eine deutsche Schreibweise. It's a written form normally and not a spoken form. Whenever there is a suffix or a latter half of a word common to two words, then the suffix or the second half of the word will always come with the later or the latter noun. If the first part of the verb or the noun is the same as the second part of the verb or noun, then it will come with the first word. For example, if I want to say, anfangs Wörter oder Buchstaben. Anfangswörter oder Anfangsbuchstaben. So this word Anfang, the first half of the word is common to both Wörter und Buchstaben. So I don't repeat it in the second one. Similarly here, U-Bahn oder S-Bahn, let's say. Right, when you write it in this hyphenated manner, you have to be careful with the voice in this moment. Come on. U oder S-Bahn. Since it's a hyphen, you have to write it with a capital letter. The way I've written it, this is wrong. So S-Bahn. Now we have two words. Bahn and Bahn are common. Remove it from the first one. U oder S-Bahn. But when you speak, you normally say U-Bahn oder S-Bahn. But Untergrundbahn, normally no one ever uses. This entire thing now literally takes a backseat. U-Bahn. There is a difference between S-Bahn and Straßenbahn. Also was ist S-Bahn und was ist Straßenbahn? Ich bin sicher, ihr alle habt das Wort gelernt, Straßenbahn. Was ist Straßenbahn? Die Straßenbahn. Die U-Bahn.
Tram.
Ja, also Straßenbahn, die Straßenbahn ist a tram. And was ist S-Bahn?
Metro train.
Yeah, it's a local train.
Local train.
It's a Schnellbahn actually. It's a local train. Berlin has both S-Bahn and Straßenbahn. Also U-Bahn. U-Bahn, of course, is untergroup.
Regio auch dann.
Yeah, Regio auch. But Regio is more of inter-regional train.
Districts.
Yeah, inter-districts, all the smaller one where it stops at literally every Haltestelle, every Bahnhof.
Dann, yeah, AC.
Almost every Bahnhof it stops. Whereas ICE won't. Intercity doesn't. Then you have a Schnellbahn. There are different categories there that one learns after you get there. We don't have to memorize them now. You'll get to know them once you reach Germany. But do inform yourselves, preferably before. If not, then right after you arrive there, on how all these Bahn funktionieren. Ignorance of law is not an excuse. I think that Vasu, Monica, and Priyambada, sie werden das bestätigen. They'll confirm that. Also man muss die Fahrkarten vor dem Einsteigen. Yeah. What's the word?
Yeah. Einsteigen.
Vor dem Einsteigen muss man die Fahrkarten.
Fahrkarte.
What do you do with them?
Drucken. Press.
There's a word for that. No? You have to validate them before you board the train.
Werten or
Entwerten. Entwerten. The verb is, literally it means to devalue the ticket. Entwerten is literally devalue. That means you get the date and time of journey stamped on the ticket. You have to do this yourself. Nobody literally will inform you about this. No one. You buy your ticket and board the train, it's invalid. The ticket is invalid. Before you board it, you have to put it into a machine, gelb gefärbt, yellow colored. Put it in, it comes out immediately with a click, click sound, and it comes out. The date and time would be printed on it. Then you board the train. And that ticket, once it is stamped, is considered valid. Before you buy, please also find out what is the time or what is the duration of the validity of that stamping. If your train is at 11 o'clock, you reach there at 10 o'clock. For example, there's no Ein-Beispiel. You reach there at 10 o'clock, and because you are very, very perfect, very precise, you reach the station, buy your ticket and stamp it and then wait for the train. Don't do that because the validity may be only for 30 minutes. Within 30 minutes of the stamping, you have to board a train. So check what is the duration of that validity. These are small, fine points in travel, and it applies to all of Europe, not just Germany alone. Be very careful. Okay.
So normally we cannot teach everything. So once we pay 1 or 2 fines, then we'll learn everything.
That stimmt, Vasu. That stimmt, aber that is sometimes works up to 10 times the value.
Yeah, that's right. No, we don't avoid, but reality teaches in a hard way.
That's true, but once in a while, what little I know, I do share. Und das geht ganz schnell. So, Entwerten ist sehr, sehr wichtig. Sonst heißt das, noch ein deutsches Wort.
Schwarzfahren, ja.
Was bedeutet
Schwarzfahren? Ja, wann wir nicht entwertet, es ist Schwarzfahren.
Ja, Schwarzfahren.
What's better? This
Uphold.
what?
Schwarz, yeah, always the negative things are colored with black. Black money, black market,
Yeah.
What does it
like
mean? Yeah.
black without ticket.
Yeah, but it's not traveling in black. What do you mean traveling in black? You did not pay a higher price for the ticket, but you're traveling without
Ticket.
getting your ticket stamped. Das ist Schwarzfahren. Ich bin schwarz gefahren. And don't think it'll happen to foreigners. Auch die Einheimischen machen das manchmal. Sie vergessen auch manchmal. And then the Frage natürlich ist, how can they forget? They're in a rush sometimes. And while talking or thinking about something, they board the train. And there are random checks on the train. If not on the train, as soon as you get off at your destination station, there'll be somebody to check, or you put your ticket in the counter, it's rejected. In that machine, it's rejected because it's not been stamped. And you have a hard time explaining to them. Ich hab's vergessen.
They'll say, okay, kein Problem. Also ist bitter.
Ja, also total, genau. Und then he gives you a Quittung, 10 times the price of your fare, actual fare.
Now it is flat, 60 euros.
60, okay. It used to be 10 times.
60 euro. 60 euro.
Yeah, flat.
Flat. Yeah.
So when we're talking about this, please keep this in mind. Okay. Welche Haltestelle ist von hier näher? So the phrase here, von hier aus. Was bedeutet das hier? Welche Haltestelle ist von hier aus näher? See, now we are learning a little German.
No, we understand the meaning of the sentence, but I don't know the technicality. Why, far, and house, all those things.
From this point onwards, literally. Normalerweise, man sagt von hier.
Yeah, that is English.
Genau. Also auf
From
Deutsch
this
sagt
point
man,
to
from this point onwards, to that,
onward.
which is nearer. Okay?
Yes.
Watch out for the small things in German. Das ist echtes Deutsch. This is what makes you sound German. So von hier aus, die S-Bahn, glaube ich.
Von hier aus.
Your answer should be the same. Von hier aus, yeah, the S-Bahn. Yeah. And then this adjective here, nah. I want you to tell me this one also, please. Nah.
Neha.
Neha. Neha.
Nächsten.
Spell it.
And A umlaut HSTAN.
9.
CH.
Yes.
This one. There's a CH.
Yes.
Like Hoch. I made the mistake yesterday with the Hoch.
Yes. And then we'll have to come down here with Hoch. Hoch.
Hoch. Hoxton.
Am Hoxton. Kretsch. Oh, yeah. Hesti.
Das ist richtig.
Hoch.
9.
9, sir. Oh, yeah.
9, sir.
With umlaut.
Yeah, is this okay yet?
C.
Say-
Right.
And kitesy.
Schürcher. Also, das existiert nicht.
T.
Und wie ist das hier?
Umlaut will come.
Loud.
Am
Umlaut,
höchsten wieder. Ja. Don't make these mistakes in writing. If a particular exercise has got these superlatives or comparatives to be filled up, it is not whether you know the superlative or the comparative. It is also to test whether you can spell them correctly. Don't confuse this nächsten with am nächsten Tag. What is am nächsten Tag? Nächste Woche.
Next.
Next. Following. Following. And if you see then the word like this word, Tankstelle,
Petrol bunk, gas station.
gas station, petrol
Gas
pump.
station.
And what is this next Tankstelle?
Next.
Next.
Nearest.
Nearest. This is next, this is nearest. Yeah, the next is Tankstelle, let's say 5 km. Or if it's a deserted place, 500 km. The nearest petrol pump is 500 kilometers from here. There's nothing else in between. So there's a difference between nearest and next. We can always argue this out, saying next and near both mean the same. Next day is the nearest day, tomorrow. So watch out for these spellings, please. So na, nea, am nächsten, also neha. So was kommt hier? Nummer 2.
With the spelling also, I made a mistake with Rexten, Linksten. So that was also a thing. Lincoln or Linksten.
No,
because
Lincoln.
it is links, so Linksten.
Nein, Lincoln.
That was my logic. So, but it was a mistake. Yeah, you corrected.
Lincoln. Ja. Ich wohne im Dachgeschoss. Ich wohne im Dachgeschoss. Im Sommer ist es hier. Was kann man hier sagen?
Ich wohne im Sommer. Ist es hier? Hier wärmer.
Warmer. Ja, genau. Ich glaube so warmer.
Warmer oder wärmer?
Wärmer.
Wärmer.
Mit Umlaut.
Mit Umlaut.
Mit dem Umlaut, genau. Also, was ist Dachgeschoss?
Top floor. Rooftop. Or
Yeah,
the
top floor.
last floor. I can say rooftop, but it's a topmost floor.
Correct. Topmost floor or the room up there or one room or even 2 or 3 rooms or whatever. Dachgeschoss. Okay. Was kommt hier? Nummer 3.
Sir, some background noise is this.
Das ist nicht so schlimm. That's okay.
Okay. Vorhang gefällt mir viel.
On sleep.
Mirror.
Ja, Kushi?
Mirror.
Nein. Viel mehr. Viel mehr. Also comparative is mehr. It's an unusual adjective. Viel mehr. A lot more. Watch out for these unusual adjectives.
Sir, how many are there?
Don't worry about the number. I never look at how many kilometers are there ahead of me when I'm driving.
I need to drive each mile, that's all.
I go mile by mile or kilometer by kilometer. Just do the journey. If you start worrying how much you have to climb, you'll never be able to climb a mountain. Just keep going until you reach the top. You reach your destination out here. Don't worry about such numbers. Right now we have na, hoch, viel, gut. Just look at this. Gut, besser, not gut, guter. Gut, guter is possible. And guter Mensch. But a guter Mensch does not mean it is comparative. Das ist positiv und mit der Endung. John ist ein guter Mensch. Ja, Anne ist eine gute Frau. It is not a comparative ending. You can't say guter or guterer Mensch. Then there's a besser Mensch. Okay, so watch out for these. So the hellen Vorhänge gefallen mir. Pushi, once again, remove that extra.
Yes, sir. Mehr als die dunklen.
Genau. Was ist Vorhang?
Sir, curtains.
Curtain. Singular with article. This is plural here.
Vorhang.
Ja, Artikel.
Die Vorhang.
Der Vorhang ist richtig. Das ist richtig. Der Vorhang. Well done. What about this one here? Weiter.
Sir, der Tisch gefällt mir, aber ist zu klein. Haben Sie auch einen großen Tisch?
Größer, ja.
Nein.
Nein.
Größerer.
Größeren.
Einen. Pasu.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, it was a normal sentence, not comparative. Yeah.
It is comparative.
But sir, haben Sie auch einen?
Moment. Look at the sentence.
Zu klein, ne?
Ja.
Zu klein.
Was bedeutet denn der Satz?
Too short.
Sir, too short. In negative
Too
sense.
small. So what will you want? Do you want a big table or a bigger table?
What a bigger.
Bigger table, bigger.
So comparative, no?
Yes.
And accusative there.
Der Tisch gefällt mir.
Größeren. Yeah.
Der Tisch gefällt mir, aber ist zu klein. I like the table. It is too small. So do you have something bigger? You can't say do you have something big. If I remove the zu klein, then possibly you can use big. So ist klein. Haben Sie auch einen großen? But then you are comparing it with what you have already seen. A small table. You want something in size wise a little more. So you have to use comparative. It's
Einen größer oder größer.
Größer ist richtig comparative, aber dann kommt die Endung. Einen Akkusativ. Haben Sie auch einen größeren? Why größeren? The reference is?
Tisch.
Der Tisch.
So haben Sie auch einen größeren Tisch? So in spoken language, you don't repeat the noun at the end. Slight shortcut, leave it. Haben Sie auch einen größeren, bitte? This is a very common sentence in any shop or many shops. auch beim Kleiderverkauf zum Beispiel. Die Bluse oder das Hemd ist mir zu klein. Haben Sie auch ein größeres, das Hemd? Ein größeres? Die Hose ist mir zu eng. It's very narrow, very tight. Haben Sie eine breitere Hose? Haben Sie eine breitere? Something slightly wider? Ja, der Rock ist mir zu dunkel. Haben Sie einen helleren Rock? This is too dark for me. This skirt is too dark for me. Do you have something lighter than this dark skirt? Der Rock, die Bluse, die Hose, die Jacke, der Anzug, das Hemd, das Kleid, das Abendkleid, das Morgenkleid, das Sommerkleid. These are all words that go with clothing. Summer dress, winter dress. Also the ordinary dress. Abendkleid zum Beispiel, the evening dress. Und das ist vor allem bei den Kleidungen für Frauen. And for a man, it's basically Anzug. Of course, at formal parties, they also wear something called smoking. Have you come across this word? They are smoking?
Nine, sir.
Smoking, their smoking is a dinner jacket. It's a tuxedo. You know what's a tuxedo, I think?
Yes, sir, I have heard this.
Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
What is tuxedo? I don't know.
Yeah, tux, a tux.
I have heard also. Tuxedo.
Yeah, tux.
Small bow होती है उसकी.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeet.
I'm poor.
Yes, sir. It has a small bow at the neck.
And bow is called slips. That's a different word. That's different. No, I won't put it. I'll put the German word. Home, they are smoking. So we should get a word here. Let's see. They are smoking. Should give us something. See this? This is their smoking. This is their slips. What you see is their slips.
There, bitte?
Their lips. S-C-H-L-E-P-S. Here. So there are different names for different parts of the clothing or the attire that you have. This is a tux. In the inside, they also wear a waistcoat, half sleeveless, inside this. So that's called the vest.
Yeah, okay.
Then there's also
Waist.
a hat which has got a different way. Yeah, see? What is the difference between a smoking and an Anzug? This is a smoking, a tux. This is Anzug. There's an extra jacket on top. And this is what is also called the dress code. When you go to some formal parties, they tell you what is to be worn when you go to such parties. So you have to know what the dress is. Is it a white tie, black tie, or is it a smoking or a suit that you have to wear when you go to that party? There's a proper dress code which is followed in the West. Das ist eine andere Kultur. Ja, so beim Wenn man Wörter lernt, man lernt auch, in welchem Kontext werden diese Wörter gebraucht, verwendet. Okay, let's try this one then. Nummer 5. Nimm diesen Schrank. Der ist als der andere. Da passt Strich rein.
Darker.
Nein, kleiner. There is a kleiner als the andere. Das passt. The past.
Ich habe einen Tipp. Begin from here. And go back.
Begin from?
Hier am Ende.
Yeah, that's the reason I said. There is kleiner als the andere. The past sicher rein.
Einem.
Ja. Nein. Ja, Jit.
Sir, einem.
Mhm. Yeah, Leute, come along, come along. It's very logical.
Sir, adjective or noun?
Adjectives only.
Okay. Einfach.
Adjective and comparative.
Einfacher.
Nein.
Schneller.
What is shrunk?
Der.
Was bedeutet shrunk?
Cupboard. Cupboard.
Ah,
What?
Schranken.
ich brauche Adjective und Comparative hier.
Das past is schneller rein.
Nein.
It goes
No,
schon
no,
rein.
no.
Richtiger.
No.
Okay. It contains more. Okay.
So the past mehr rein. So what will come here?
Geräumiger.
There is
Gut.
grosser.
Größer is good. Geräumiger is auch gut. Was bedeutet geräumiger? Geräumig.
Spacious.
Yeah, more space. Yes, more spacious. Geräumig means space. Geräumiger, more space, more spacious. Am geräumigsten, the most spacious. So der ist geräumiger als der andere. Der ist größer als der andere. Da passt mehr rein.
Why I got confused is past is fitting. So I thought, okay, it fits well or it fits. So that's why I said the past besser rein oder sicher rein.
Comparative. Huh? So with comparative, we can't use anything which
Adjective.
just as an adjective. So more will fit into it. So take the bigger one. Take the more spacious one. So nimm diesen Schrank. Der ist geräumiger als der andere. Der ist größer als der andere. Da passt mehr rein. Da passt, naja, also mehr. I can't think of anything else.
It contains or it consumes. Entstellen.
Fits. Passen here to fit, to suit. So more will fit in this. Take a bigger one. Go by the context. See, with these Ergänzen Übungen, you have to decide what comes in. Here they're even telling you past tense, adjective and comparative. Even without this, you should be able to solve it. And here, ich liebe diese Gegend. Was bedeutet Gegend? Ja, Leute. Die Gegend. Take a guess. Diese Gegend ist sehr, sehr schön. Ich liebe diese Gegend. Ich liebe diese Umgebung. Ich wohne hier seit 20 Jahren und ich liebe diese Umgebung. Ich liebe diese Gegend. Die Gegend. Was ist denn das hier? Die Gegend.
Atmosphere.
Umgebung.
Surroundings,
Genau.
situation.
Environment.
Surrounding.
Das ist Umwelt. Surrounding, okay. Now give me a synonym for this. Diese Gegend ist sehr gut, ist sehr ruhig.
Anlage, Bereich.
Now give me the right word.
Anlage.
Nein?
Lage.
Region, this region, this area.
Region.
Yeah, the surroundings here. That is Gegend. Umgebung, the synonym here, Umgebung. The surroundings. Environment is Umwelt, Kushi.
Yes, sir.
This is Umwelt. Here, Gegend, the area, the region, the surroundings. Umgebung. So I love these surroundings. I love this area. I love this region. I love this locality. Es ist hier einfach als in den anderen Vierteln.
So aeration.
Comparative.
Yeah.
It is simply als in den anderen Viertel oder in den anderen Viertel. It is simply
Ruhiger.
sehr gut. Das ist eine sehr gute Alternative, eine gute Option. Es ist hier einfach ruhiger als in den anderen Viertel. Was noch?
Lärmer. Lärmschutz.
No, then you have to reformulate the whole thing.
Okay. Ruhiger.
Sir, sauberer.
Sauberer geht es auch. Well done. Was kann man noch sagen? Sauberer, ja, eine Möglichkeit. Ruhiger, noch eine Möglichkeit.
Erreichbar.
Leisure.
Nein. Nein, beide gehen nicht hier. Beide passen nicht hier.
It's easily reachable, so we can say.
Nein, einfach erreichbarer noch. Es ist erreichbarer noch.
Sir, billiger.
Billiger ist okay. You can't use es ist erreichbarer. Ne? That doesn't work here.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to use it with sie ist erreichbarer. And what makes it difficult is in. In. If you say erreichbarer, then the in will not come. In this region. You can't say this is reachable in this region. Nein. Es ist hier einfach besser, ja. Geräumiger, ja. Billiger, ja. Nein, geräumiger nicht. Einfach.
Sir, grüner.
Ja. See, you can put in many possibilities here. As long as it fits with es ist and in. Das ist auf Deutsch denken. This in is a restrictive word. In other areas. So what is it that is in this area that makes it so attractive? gemütlich.
सर आपने मेंशन किया था अभी इधर s ist है तो सर z क्यों नहीं आया?
It's a generalized statement. Huh? It is more greener.
बट सर बात तो उस एरिया की हो रही है ना?
बात हो रही है तो it's generalized statement here. The whole area is such. You're not trying to specify it again. Remember, area is a vast thing again. The Gegend can be quite big. This, I think that S comes again a little later. This is a very curious usage of Deutsch. Sowas gibt es nicht im Englischen, S. So, one Übung, then we'll go to reading something. So, Daniel ist auf Wohnungssuche. Sein Freund Markus versucht ihm zu helfen. Ergänzen Sie die Adjektive im Komparativ oder Superlativ. So you have to read the text. Don't take too long. And then fill in the stuff. Einen Vorschlag habe ich hier für euch. Read the entire dialogue. There's a dialogue. There's one person here, white, another person here, black, and then white. Read the entire dialogue and then put in the correct form of the adjective. Sehr einfach. Also sehr, 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 sehr einfach, der Exercise. Or do you still find this topic a little confusing? Tell me, then I can explain it again. Wiederhole ich dann das Thema. Fertig mit dem Lesen? Come on, you don't need so much time to read.
Yeah.
Beim stillen Lesen braucht man nicht sehr viel Zeit. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, eins ist
Sir, eins ist schonen. Eins ist
Schonen.
schonen.
I put superlative Schonsten.
Sir,
Ja.
eins ist schonen.
Ja, weiter, mach weiter.
Schonston.
Sind auch die
Teurer.
teureren.
Leute, I just gave you the rule, the generalized rule. It's a tip I gave you.
The, yeah.
The.
Then adjective ending. So, teurerer.
Schönsten. Die teuren.
The plural. So, what I put is the adjective. The
Teuren.
ner. Er should come at the end.
Comparative or superlative?
Comparative here.
Comparative.
9. Beides sind Superlativ.
Okay.
Warum?
Don't accept it.
Plural,
Just
more
don't
than
Warum,
two.
sir?
More
While
than
here is a
two.
comparison, na?
No, more than two is are
Okay,
compared.
okay. ठीक है. Okay.
Don't accept it. Work your logic. I explained why the D will be there.
More than the two objects, na?
Huh?
More than two.
Huh?
Plural can be
Yeah,
two
more than
also,
two
sir.
objects.
Yeah, Khushi's argument is plural can be 2, but if you take this sentence into account, will that comparative be logical?
9.
So that is also something you have to look at, isn't it? The logic in the sentence. The most expensive apartments are also the most beautiful apartments are also the most expensive.
Yeah.
When I have the definite article in both the sentences, this is superlative. Die schönsten Wohnungen sind auch die teuersten.
Teuersten.
It has to fit. Both these sentences are part of one sentence. This is not two. Die schönsten Wohnungen sind auch die teuersten.
Okay.
The most beautiful are the most expensive.
Yeah.
You can't say the most beautiful are the more expensive. No, most expensive. These two have to match. सबसे खूबसूरत सबसे महंगे. You can't say सबसे खूबसूरत और महंगे. 9. Das ist falsch. Believe me, your own mother tongue will be improved if you learn your German grammar properly. So die schönsten Wohnungen sind auch die teuersten. Die hier gefällt mir mit Abstand.
Am besten.
Am besten.
Mit Abstand. With Abstand, the one here is a little more spacious with the distance, with the amount of space or gap. I like the best. Sie kostet natürlich auch
Viel mehr.
Am meisten.
Am meisten.
Ja.
Das kann ich mir wirklich nicht leisten. I can't really afford that.
Ja, nicht leisten.
Okay, now the usage. The other person responds, ja, aber schau dir doch mal genau an.
Billiger.
Billiger ist comparative ist richtig, aber wo ist die Endung?
Yeah, billigeren.
Billigeren. Have a look at the cheaper apartments very well. Exactly, precisely. Aber schau dir die billigeren Wohnungen doch mal genau an. Have a look at them, good look at the cheaper ones. Sie sind entweder
klein oder dunkel oder liegen nach
ungünstigen.
Als, so comparative.
Ungünstiger.
Ungünstiger.
Aber plural, so ungünstigeren.
Nein. Ungünstiger.
No
In the
normal.
comparative usage, we don't have a E ending. This is schöner als not schönere.
Sir,
That's
sir,
why
सर अगर उन गुंस्टिगर के बाद अगर एक नाउन भी होता तो उसमें फिर एंडुम
नहीं आएगा because of else.
नहीं आएगा.
This is than, you're comparative, no? After the nouns here, than the other apartment.
So here it is ungünstiger, not ungünstigeren, no plural.
That's all, just the comparative form. Ungünstiger, there's no declension here.
It's
Yes,
comparative,
comparative.
no?
Das ist alles.
Then this ending will come only in superlative.
It will come in comparative also, provided you don't use the als.
Oh, okay.
Eine ungünstigere Lage. That is okay. Die ungünstigere Lage dieser Wohnung mag ich nicht. The unfavorable location of this apartment I don't like. Aber die Lage ist ungünstiger als meine alte Wohnung. Here I'm comparing it, the location of two apartments, whether they are favorable or not favorable. This is more unfavorable than the location of my other apartment. So I'm comparing the location, the region. So there it has to be just ungünstiger als. You're not using it as a comparative adjective before a noun. You're using it to compare die Wohnung with jetzige Wohnung. Then look at the cheaper apartments precisely once again. Have a good look at them once again. They are either small or dark and located more unfavorably than your present apartment. So where is the confusion here? Or is there a confusion still? You people have to tell me.
No, I got only in the confusion about the declination, but you clearly said if there is an else, then we need not to come. I need not to worry about the declination. I just put comparative.
Yes.
Understood. Yes.
So have the others also got this line of thinking? Is this okay by Alan?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
sir. You know.
Yes, sir.
Right? So when you're comparing, you just have to say than. There the declension won't come in. Because the than itself is comparing. So the extra declension is not necessary.
Got it.
Right? Okay. So let's try this then. Because you people have to tell me where the problems are, if there are any.
Yeah,
Langer, na? Langer or
Länger.
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 So da brauchst du ja noch als jetzt. See.
Ja, als jetzt.
So what comes here?
Länger.
Länger, that's it.
Yeah.
So now you need to go longer to work than now.
Sorry, sir, mit Umlaut A oder normal A? Mit Umlaut, na?
Mit Umlaut.
Ja.
Da brauchst du ja noch länger als jetzt zur Arbeit fahren. This is a colloquial sentence. People, you have to reformulate some sentences. That's the reason always sprouts to sentence I forgot. Anybody remember the sentence?
Brauchst du länger fahren zur Arbeit?
Brauchst du ja noch, ja, da brauchst du ja, da brauchst du
ja noch länger.
Länger als jetzt zur Arbeit.
सर
या
सर या का यूज तो एप्रिसिएशन के लिए होता है ना?
मैंने क्या बोला था कि हर एक पार्टिकल के बहुत सारे मीनिंग्स निकलते हैं. The same particle can mean different meaning, has different meanings. This is what makes it so confusing. If you want, I can't send you that paper. It's a research paper which I had written, and it's killing. These modal particles do not exist in other languages in the quantity in which they exist in German. Erstens. Zweitens. Die Gebrauch dieser Partikel ist viel mehr im gesprochenen Deutsch als in anderen europäischen Sprachen, nicht zuletzt von den indischen Sprachen. Not to speak Iranian language. Now, so be very careful with them. I'll do a small sample with you in the lesson number 8, I think, or 9 of the second book. But only a small sample I'll do with you, nicht alle. You have to understand the sentence from the context. And that is what makes it so dicey. Because you might look at the sentence differently. No, sir, it is a sad sentence. And I can tell you, no, it is a happy sentence. You give an example, I'll give you a counter-example. Both of us are correct. So that's what makes this usage of particles so difficult.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Struck me a line.
Nee, kein Problem, Kushi. Can geschehen. Absolutely happily explained. So don't think that I'm upset. I'm not. You know, personally speaking, this is the most difficult thing to learn or teach in German, the modal particle. Really difficult. I'm not worried about teaching you Akkusativ, Dativ, Genitiv, Präpositionen, Konnektoren. Alles ist einfach. Das kann ich ganz einfach erklären mit vielen Beispielen. You will get it. But mit vielen Beispielen Modalpartikel zu erklären, kann ich ja leider nicht. Ich kann euch viele Beispiele geben. There's 9, 10 of you here, 9 of you here. Each one will interpret it differently. So how do I explain that? The problem is not yours, the problem is mine. I'll send you a link to one of the videos. Have a quick look at that video. I'll send you that link, if possible, right after the class. Now, this is the actual sentence. Da brauchst du ja noch länger als jetzt zur Arbeit. What he has done is, see, länger als jetzt. Now you would need a longer time than now to go to work. What has he done? He's removed the zur Arbeit from here. And right, what has he done? I think he's put it here. Let's put that here. Länger zur Arbeit. So don't let this kind of structure fool you. Da brauchst du ja noch länger als jetzt. Remember, after als, that comparative thing will be easier. No? For example, look at this, als deine, or the sentences I gave you. Als der. So take it in this manner. You reformulate the structure, it becomes easy. So länger als jetzt. So you will need longer than now for going to work. So there's a little bit of twisting the sentence. So don't let this zur Arbeit here fool you into writing länger.
Da brauchst du ja noch länger zur Arbeit als jetzt.
Hello?
Entschuldigung, sir.
Yeah, I think we lost his connection.
Oh, okay.
So let us continue and complete it. When he
Yeah,
comes,
yeah,
we
yeah.
can
Sure.
put our arguments. So okay. So
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
next should be superlative. So that is where the uh, Billigston.
Billy Gura.
No,
Billiger.
no. Why?
Billy Gura.
Billigston, Billigston.
It should be superlative because the clue is Von Allen. More
Yes.
Von
than two
Allen?
or it is the
From all
best
the others.
all the others. It is more than two, so it should go. You
Okay,
should go
okay.
for superlative.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So Billigston.
Billigston.
Yeah, the Billigston Onung Von Allen.
Billigston.
Aber Billigston and plural we need to put. That is the question now.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he totally disconnected. Let us open the book. Can anybody that book? I'll open it now.
I have a question. How do you guys practice your expression?
In evening, I have
I
a
didn't
guy.
practice.
GL से चाहिए और हम
क्या
शाम को करीब 1-1.5 घंटा बातें करते हैं.
और बाकी?
हम एक ज्वाइनिंग ग्रुप बनाते हैं जिसमें हम स्पीकिंग भी करें.
वो तो हम कर सकते हैं कि मतलब गूगल मीट पर ही हम मिल सकते हैं. क्योंकि एग्जाम टाइम में हम ऐसी प्रैक्टिस करते थे थोड़ी, मतलब जब टर्मीन होती है ना जैसे B1 में, तो जैसे फ्रेंड के साथ टर्मीन प्लान कर ली तो 5-10 मिनट का वो तो हो जाता है. बट मैं नॉर्मली पूछ रही हूँ कैसे एक्सप्रेशन की प्रैक्टिस कैसे करते हो. जैसे आप लोग तो ऑलरेडी जर्मनी में हो तो ठीक है, आपको तो मतलब पार्टनर्स मिल जाते होंगे.
नहीं, हम जाते जैसे स्टोर पे चले जाओ, कहीं पे भी आपको जर्मन में बात करनी होती है वो तो आप कर लेते हो, लेकिन कई बार प्रोफेशनल बात करने में हमें भी प्रॉब्लम उतनी ही आती है जितनी आपको आती होगी.
1 मिनट सर का फोन आ रहा है.
शायद ये क्वेश्चन कहा होगा सर ने कि ऐसे क्वेश्चन क्यों पूछ रहे हो, इसलिए फोन किया होगा
शायद. नहीं, शो हो रही है बिल्कुल. उमा कर रही है.
No, Jit, I don't understand the question. What was the question?
स्पीकिंग के लिए.
यानी कि स्पीकिंग के लिए कैसे मैनेज करते हैं टर्मीन के यानी कि एग्जाम के आसपास तो चलो एक बैच फॉर्मेट होता है वहाँ पे कि सब लोग हैं और एग्जाम में तुम्हें बोलना है तो सब लोग टाइम निकाल लेते हैं. लेकिन नॉर्मली अभी जैसे ये कोर्स है नॉर्मल, तो कैसे करते हैं, तो इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. जब मैंने B1 का एग्जाम दिया था तो जो भी लोग थे दे वर नॉट सीरियस. कोई पुणे से था, आधे लोगों ने बीच में छोड़ दिया. मैं अकेला था मेरे बैच में और मेरी ग्रामर भी सही से प्रैक्टिस नहीं थी, स्पीकिंग तो एकदम नुल थी. तो मैंने बहुत ढूंढा, इतनी सारी ऐप में ढूंढा. फिर मैंने सर की जो एक ऐप है उसी में लिखा, मैंने कहा आई नीड अ पार्टनर टू स्पीक. तब मुझे एक स्टूडेंट मिला और हम तब से 1-1.5 महीने से रेगुलर टॉक करते हैं टॉपिक को लेके, थीमा को लेके, और ग्रामर भी वहाँ पे डिस्कस करते हैं. सो दैट इज़ द गुड पॉइंट टू फाइंड, और इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू फाइंड अ गुड स्पीकर who can continuously practice with you.
We can also do here in our group, na?
Yeah, that's what I have 2 points here. So point number 1 for me, of course, I have good colleagues and good friends in my verein. They can support me. The second proposal is if you want to have a group among ourselves, then we can practice. Absolutely no issues.
Yeah.
I'm open for that. I can spend some time with you and I can call you in your mobile or
Yeah, because I have
Zoom.
also great problem in speaking. My main problem is speaking.
The thing is, I speak lot, but there will be a lot of mistakes unless otherwise we have some German who can correct. Otherwise, I'm good in communicating what I want, but it will not be in a proper grammatical format. But I could able to communicate what I want.
It's okay. Your word should be understandable, not the grammatical correct. That doesn't matter, na?
So in that case, if you want to,
language, it doesn't matter.
In that case, if you want to have my support or yeah, my time, then definitely we can have some time.
When there is a need to set the grammar, then we can also make a group where we can discuss also the grammar problems, like
Yeah.
Any one of this.
No, the challenge what I feel is when we start correcting our grammar and pronunciation during our discussion,
Yeah,
we will lose the flow.
Not be able to speak. Yeah.
We will if
yeah,
we concentrate on the flow, we will lose our grammar.
yeah. Be-
So
Right.
you should decide which one your priority. Then we can decide accordingly. So what I can do is, yeah, what my proposal is, at least let us start with the flow.
yeah,
Then I'll try to bring some of my German friends to our conference later point of time, who can who are native Germans,
Right.
who
Okay.
can correct our
yeah,
flow.
yeah. We can also do
Good.
this
Good. Good.
because I don't have
So
enough friend in here also.
no, I have good friends and friends, so they can correct and we don't mind. And they are also a kind of a helpful group. They don't mind joining our group and they'll correct.
Yeah.
Sir will
Right.
not
Right.
able to join. Okay, sir. Light connection is not there with sir.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah,
even in the morning he told he had
yeah,
some problem with this connection.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so sir will actually sir message भेजे है कि ये preference more than yeah,
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 I don't have I don't have mobile with me right now, so I don't see.
yeah.
Okay, now what is the
okay.
proposal now? So how do we manage our speaking?
Speaking,
Timing.
na timing.
So
Yeah, also timing also.
timing would be a issue because some of us in India, or I would say I'm in India only, or
Yeah.
Kushi.
Okay, how do you want to start? So you want to speak every day some 10 minutes or 5 minutes on one
Yes.
topic, then
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
uh,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
not more than
Agreed.
this,
also,
but
yeah,
10 to
I
15
actually
minutes is
agree with
enough.
you also because we can just take some 10 minutes maximum and 3 minutes each one just to talk for that, take a topic and then we finish it.
Yeah,
Not take more.
yeah. We
I
can
mean,
do
a
this
topic
also.
and then we talk. Others can
First of all,
correct.
started by bit by bit. Then we can start for a long time, na.
no, that's right. So the
Yeah.
important thing is normally what I do is with my group is we are 4 people
Hmm?
and we first speak for 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Then everyone should ask 2 questions from the topic which
Right.
we presented.
yeah, right.
So
Genau.
what we are achieving is it is a checkpoint for us whether they have understood the topic what I
Understood.
spoke today.
Hmm.
Right.
Point number one. Point number two is whether I'm able to form a question because answering is easy. Forming the question is the
Yeah.
difficult part. So
Difficult.
am I able to form my question in a right format? And when communicate my question, the other person understands my questions. That
Or
is the
not? Yeah.
second part. Yeah. And third part again, understanding the question and answering to the question. So 3 topics we do it.
Yeah,
So
we can do
even
also
for 4 people, yeah, it is 30 minutes. It takes it is too short and fatafat, yeah, it will go. So if we are more than some 5 6 people, then we need to decide and we need to split the group and over a period of time we can change the group.
So how
For
many
Yeah,
example,
people
yeah,
you
one,
think
two,
will
three,
be
four,
good
one group, 5 6 7 8 in the other group. Then we'll shuffle 1 2 5 8 like that. We can change that.
yeah, we can do this also.
Okay, so when
So
do you
we are
start?
11, we are 9 here, right? Our
But
group.
I don't know how many are out of 9. How many are really interested in this? How many are serious about
Interested.
this? As
Yeah.
Morgan, we will
he
discuss
said,
this, na. Morgan, we will
No,
also
Morgan,
discuss this.
no. Let us not discuss in our 1.5 hours because we need that 1.5 hours for our time. Already we are slow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah, we
yeah,
need
we
to
should
complete
not
on 5 books.
stand there.
Yes, so
Nee,
we need like
before or
additional time.
after 10 minutes of the class, na. We can
That's right.
discuss it.
No. Unfortunately, between 8:45 to
Because
9, I need to leave. So every day I have my meeting.
yeah,
Now, what is the problem? Now we'll fix and we'll see when we can start.
So I'm in.
I'm in.
Me too. Anytime.
Me too.
Anytime. I have
I am
all time. I'm
interested
free.
anytime
So
also
G
okay for me.
Yeah, anytime you can tell
And
me,
Number
I will
also,
3,
manage.
Monica,
I
Roma.
think
For me also okay.
Yula should be also okay. Who is not
Rosie is
here?
also here.
I think Kushi is
Monica.
not here,
Yeah.
and
She and Monica is also there.
Priyambada
We
ji
Yeah.
भी नहीं है यहाँ पे.
So that's
who
it.
was
No, so
there?
now we are 6. Okay, now what we do? Mm, I do not know. He'll be asking us to use this link. I prefer. Okay, the other point. I had discussions with my friends in phone as well as in Zoom,
Mhm.
and I found a clear-cut difference when we see and we speak.
Yeah.
So, is there any problem in coming to Zoom video call or in Skype video call?
No, we don't. I don't have any problem.
No problem.
Then it,
Skype I do not
Skype,
have, but
my
yeah,
I don't
Zoom,
use
Google I have.
Skype, but Zoom I can also manage.
yeah, Zoom or
Yeah, Zoom
Teams
and
is
Skype.
fine.
Zoom and
then yeah,
Google.
it is better to have some Zoom call and okay, the Zoom is agreed. Okay, then the second point is the timing. Okay, when we can have
Right.
our.
Right.
So right now for this month we are 3.5 hours are lagging behind India up to this
Cool.
31st of October. From 1st of November it will be 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, now do you want to have it every day or do we have can we have it on alternative days? Because every day again I do not know how many of you are available and feasible
Not
for
every
every
I'm
day.
in
day.
for every day.
I prefer
I
2 or
yeah.
3 days is
I'm,
enough.
Also do. I also want to do it every day.
I'm in for every day.
Okay, then we'll keep the forum open for every day and
Hmm.
people who are able to
Yeah,
participate please yeah
they can come and
we'll take
join
it
me.
forward every day and people who are not it's not possible for every day they can choose their days.
Okay.
Right.
Ideally speaking, yeah, I'll be taking part in alternate days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Or I prefer Saturday also because
Yeah,
Saturday we
all the
can
days,
spend more
everything.
time. Yeah, Saturday we can spend more time. And Uma, you said you have
Yeah,
you need to
Saturday.
spend time with your Saturday and Sunday. It's fine. That's what I said. You can take a leave, and people who are
Sure.
available on
Ah,
Saturday we can take more time, and we'll see.
Good. Yeah.
Because for me, why I'm telling you Saturday is we can spend more time and we can take more time from Murthy sir.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that is my
right.
intention. So as long as we are here, of course, I also value family timing and our private commitments. But in these 3 months or 4 months, we need to sacrifice something. So if you want to achieve something, that is my humble submission.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Now coming to the important point, what should be the timing then?
You decide and tell me. You decide and mention in the group, na?
Bin, is it okay for you if it is by 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the evening?
Yeah. For me, it's okay.
7 o'clock,
For me,
8 o'clock in
But
the morning.
Vasu, you have a meeting now, right? In 2-3 minutes. After your meeting, we have right after your stand up, like 15 minutes, 30 minutes.
Every day morning, it's the
Yeah.
thing. But yeah,
After immediately after class.
No,
but
So
next
Indian no Indian time 1 to 1:15 or 1:30. Is it possible?
Time will be problem, na?
yeah, then
1
we
to
need to split
1.
the people who are available in German and yeah, we need to break then. Germans will have different time and Indians we need to have different timing.
yeah, you are three there, right? Actually, you, Priyamvata, and Monica can make a one group, and the rest all six can make two groups, two other groups. What do you
Fantastic.
think?
Then I take the leave. I take a leave. You please among arrange among
Yeah, yeah.
yourself. Yeah, that will
Sure.
be better because it will be easy for you to
And we'll
arrange your
WhatsApp you.
timing.
Sure, sure.
That's right. Then Monica and Priyamada will decide our timing and we'll see how what best we can do.
I want to do
You
it
can
in
keep
evening.
me. Yeah, Vasu, you can keep me in your group. I'm available all the
Okay.
time. I'm not doing anything, just learning German. So
Okay.
day, night, morning, afternoon, I have no problem at all.
Okay. Okay. Then okay, we four will
Yeah, you
have different timing and yeah. And once in a while, yeah, we can have some common timing and we can share
Yeah.
our
Saturday
12
will
hour
be the
price.
fine day when
Saturday
we
common.
all meet.
yeah, Saturday we can
Common day,
have
na?
together, but not on
Okay.
weekdays.
Okay. Fine. Then yeah, I take a leave. I need to leave now. We'll
Yeah, yeah.
meet tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
we all
Okay.
agree.
Morgan.
Yeah. Bye.
Miss Morgan.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Take
Bye.
care, all of you.
Bye.
Uh, and Barasi ji, if you need, okay, she has gone.
I'm here. Uma.
Yeah, yeah, Uma ji. Yeah, definitely. As I said, that I'm always, I have a lot of time to
Sure.
spend on this German. So any timing, you keep it in daytime or evening time or at night, I have no problem at all. You can also message me or WhatsApp me the link and I'll join. every day.
Sure, sure. Yeah. We will, because you are joining German group, we are not going to leave you. We will always put that in our WhatsApp group so that you can join anytime which we have in India. Okay.
Yes, that would be great.
Sure.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, bye.